Hello and welcome, my Libra collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs and crosswatchers. Welcome to our timeless spell kit reading, 5-card draw. I am your reader, Mark Angela Lyons, Mal for short. They are my initials. Venus and Libra here. Professional witch, professional intuitive, president of Drawing the Circle Productions since 1998. Author of 2 different books with a third one in progress. First one is called Spell Ingredients. Second one is called Words of Grace. Words of Grace does have a Kindle version available, so I put a link in the description box so you can click it and preview it for free. Writing that book saved my life during one of the worst dark nights of the soul that lasted for about a year. The original version of Words of Grace, though, that we had to edit down quite a bit because it's a lot. Couldn't make it all fit on Kindle. That one is in our digital shop over on patreon.com/drawingthecircle, my membership subscription platform. I love it so much. It's really, really cool over there, the digital shop. We've got audios and videos as well as my ebooks over there. The audios and videos have free previews that anyone can watch. They're about 2 minutes. You get a little toe dip taste of that if you wanna. Some of my subscribers get those ebooks, audios, and videos automatically as part of their subscription package, but all of my subscribers get 3 benefits in common: a daily check-in. I send them an unlisted YouTube live streaming pretty much every single morning. We chat with each other about the day's astrological weather, the magical applications, the spiritual implications, always ending with a spiritual practice to send us on our way, and it's the best way for me to start the day if you knew what my schedule looked like for surezies. They also get all the extended readings, the part 2s to the part 1s here on YouTube. All of my extended readings are timeless and relationship oriented, and there's a lot of them. The extended readings usually run about an hour. If you like detail, I'm your witch. As well as they get a significant discount when they book me for a private session. We'll talk about that at the end of the video if you want more info. But I love it. You can 7-day free trial. You can follow for free. We got so much more stuff coming, particularly with the new book in progress. It's just lovely, and I love it. So click the link, check it out, and come play Chan on Patreon with the Archangel of Lions, Mark Angela Lyons. But you could just call me Mal. Hey, my Libras. How you doing? I love being Venus and Libra. I got Mercury conjunct Venus in Libra in 3rd house. So let's do some explanation for the new Libras and crosswatchers, and then we'll get into the divination. Feel free to jump ahead, though I will say my timeless readings in this year, at the time of this recording, 2024, there's so much chaos going on. Chaos is divine order in disguise. So the vibe has changed a little bit for this, even though the 5-card draw and the decks have not changed. So welcome, new Libras. What we're going to do is a 5-card draw, 1 card from 5 different decks, getting you clues, tips, and hints about how to manifest your heart's desire by water, by earth, by air, by fire, in the spirit of unity for the well-being of all. Your spell work, if you want to call it that, your manifestational process, your law of attraction process, just getting you clues, tips, and hints from the guides and the angels and all of that. So we're going to start with 1 card from the Magical Spell Cards by Lucy Cavendish for the element of fire. What we yearn for, what we burn for, what our heart's desire, or perhaps which is required to manifest our heart's desire. So we'll get one of those down. Consecrated to the ancestors of magic, miracles, and mysticism for the element of earth, we will be using the Crystal Oracle by Tony Carmine Salerno. Dedicated this deck to Archangel Ariel, my personal archangel, the Archangel of Lions, if you will, for the element of earth, the fuel to feed the fire and manifest your heart's desire. And if you have the stone indicated, it's a wonderful opportunity to incorporate that, but I put it in the same 2 pieces of jewelry for Libra, just because, you know, why not? And then we're going to get for the element of air, an Archangel Fire Oracle by Alexandra Wenman. Obviously, this deck consecrated to the archangels. Everyone has aspect to archangelic consciousness because your higher self has been called a guardian angel. The guardian angels gang up to become archangels, and all the way up through the choirs, all the way back to source. Wonderful book by Alexandra Wenman and Finhorn Press, because angels don't come unless you call, right? They're nice that way. They're really big on boundaries, right? The law of cosmic non-intervention. They're not allowed to intervene unless we ask. And then we'll get one from the Whispers of Love Oracle by Angela Hartfield, one of my favorite oracles. Consecrated this deck to the higher selves of all involved, so not just us Libras and our crosswatchers, but anyone else's higher self that might be involved in the schemata of it all. That's for our element of water. For our element of spirit, putting it all together, we will use a Matt Kahn healing mantra, because mantras help, and air signs have an edge with mantras and affirmations and toning, all of that element of air thought stuff. So what I do is I take the jewelry, I cast the spell on it, calling in the archangel, keeping in mind the whisper of love, and then I just do the mantra with it. So all I got to do is touch it and do the mantra. But you know, this is what I do for a living. So there is our explanation. Let's get into the divination. The shift from one to other happens in the still point. So both feet on the floor if you can. That's for me too. Focus on your breath, if you will, and I promise I will do anything I can within my power to help anyone manifest their heart's desires, because our heart's desires are assigned to us lifetime after lifetime as part of our sacred contracts, our soul contracts, what we agreed to come in to do. We forget all of that once we're in here. So this is to help us all remember. And because we essentially are all one in spirit, as one of us manifests the heart's desire, we all come closer. So why wouldn't I help with that? All right, there's our explanation. Let's do the divination. Please take a nice deep breath. Relax. Still point. Ancestral override. Place for everything and everything in its place. Put all where it belongs in time and space, for the well-being of all and with harm to none. As we will it, so let it be done. Beloved ancestors of magic, miracles, and mysticism, please, one card in clarity for us Libra Collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and our crosswatchers. The element of fire, what we yearn for, what we burn for, what our hearts desire, or perhaps that which might be required to manifest our heart's desire for this timeless read. Ooh, prosperity, okay. I'm in the spell fragment. As the trees grow so strong, so fine, so may I prosper from the universal divine. Ooh, I like that one. I don't think this one's come up all that often. Like, I thought I knew all these cards. There's another card, oh, Harvest at the bottom, which is very similar. So, like, I just moved last year from Holbrook, Long Island to Saratoga Springs, and I have a lovely half-acre of land now in my own house. I have an office downstairs I'm seeing clients with, but, you know, there are trees, like, all over the place up here, and we just had a guy come today to kind of look at, there are some dead limbs that need to be cut off, but we're not cutting down any trees, because I am the Lorax. I speak for the trees. So prosperity connected to the goddess Persephone, Proserpina, right? So that's lovely. I'm in. All right. Let's see for the element of earth. With the Crystal Oracle, I will read from the Bookie Book on this one, because Tony Carmine Salerno knows what he's talking about. Archangel Ariel. Here we go. Feet on the floor. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. Ariel, override. A place for everything and everything in its place. Put all where it belongs in time and space, for the well-being of all and with harm to none. As we will it, so let it be done. My beloved Archangel Ariel, one card in clarity, please, for us Libra Collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and our crosswatchers, for the element of earth, the fuel to feed the fire and manifest our heart's desire for this timeless read. Ooh, turquoise. I have some of that. Yep, it's probably hanging up there. Someone, there it is, the wave of Poseidon. So turquoise, definitely a water element, usually. Make sure that your turquoise has been responsibly sourced, as it were. That was a gift, so I'm not really sure. Okay, here we go. Very throat chakra. Speaking one's truth, clear communication, and purification, right? So to purify, you know, some stuff out before you express it and speak one's truth. And truth is light, and it dispels darkness and doubt, and there is no healing without truth. So, don't be afraid to speak your truth. I really don't have an issue with that, if you know me. A situation that is causing you concern can easily be resolved by simply expressing how you truly feel. And that's authenticity, right? So if we're talking about prosperity, if we want to prosper, we have to be in our integrity. We have to be in authenticity. Otherwise, it's shady, right? And it doesn't go well. It's more lead than gold, more toxic than healthy. You will not hurt or upset anyone by speaking your truth. In fact, speaking your truth has the opposite effect to what you think. By communicating your feelings and preferences clearly and honestly, all concerned will be relieved. Now, we will look at the higher selves of all involved with the card of water, but you can do that through prayer and meditation and spell work, right? It's like, this is how I authentically feel. And I know a lot of us are afraid that if we get too negative, that we're going to crash all of our intentions, right? And that's not true. The universe is smarter than we are. The universe, I'm pretty sure, the divine in general, would rather us be open and authentic about how we feel about things. This way we're not spiritually bypassing, right? It's a healthier way to go. At present, others are rather confused because they sense that all is not the way you are purporting it to be. Now look, we are trained by our ancestral patterns in our society to be a little codependent with this stuff. Like, well, I don't want to upset anybody. Well, so that's still lying, right? So it's a tricky, thin line. You can do it diplomatically. You don't have to rip somebody's face off with the truth, although that's how I was raised by a teacher and a lawyer. This magical turquoise crystal will help you ease any fear you have regarding clear and true communication with either yourself or others. So I might bring that turquoise into my personal spell work, right? Speaking one's truth, clear communication, and it makes sense. Purification, right? It's like clearing the space. So for our element of air, for Libra, let's ask the archangels who's waiting in the wings. And remember, angels don't intervene unless they ask, right? So that's how it should be. That is authentic and filled with integrity. Please take a nice deep breath. Archangelic override. A place for everything, and everything in its place. Put all where it belongs in time and space, for the well-being of all, with harm to none. As we will it, so let it be done. Beloved archangels, one card in clarity for us Libra collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and our crosswatchers for the element of air, to stoke the fire, to help us manifest our heart's desire. Which one of you is waiting in the wings with your wings, ready to zoom in and help at our invitation for this timeless read? Ooh, Kerubiel, Kerubiel, has got 4 heads, and they are the 4 fixed signs of the zodiac, right? So we've got Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio, and who am I missing? Leo, Aquarius, and Taurus, right? So the 4 fixed signs there. Now, a lot of archangels have many heads. Don't let that freak you out, because they are collective beings. If you want to look at it that way, really it's all one that comes into the illusion of separation, sort of like mitosis. So, you know, looking at from the human ego and the personality to the soul to the higher self and up is I call reverse mitosis. Your tosis, our tosis, their tosis. Let's see. Card number 33. We're almost there. Come on. You can do it, Kerubiel. Get your 4 heads together. Here we go. Illumination is the key word. Loving that. Just going to read a little bit of this. One of the heads of the mighty cherubim, that's the cherubs. They ain't babies in diapers. Trust me, I've seen them. They're a little terrifying at first. The cherubim angels. Kerubiel is a powerful archangel, unlike the classical pictures of the chubby flying babies. There we go. Cherubs actually have 4 faces, that of a lion, an eagle, an ox, and a human, which point to each of the 4 directions of the compass. Yeah, fire, earth, air, water. The message, do not delay. Okay, the time has come to share your light. Be unafraid to speak your truth, for there are many who will benefit from your message. There we go, with that turquoise there. And of course that's going to bring prosperity, right? Like, think of every speech, every word as a seed that goes out into the universe and returns to us multiplied. But then again, we can start over-editing ourselves that way. So the authentic part is really, really, really important here, particularly if you're dealing with illumination, the grace of illumination in my book, Words of Grace. That's a big one, right? Because to be illumined means to be filled with light, and light is truth. So you get in the vibe here as air signs. If we really want to be loving, we gotta speak the truth. All right, element of water, the energy and motion that we experience as emotion when in physical bodies, because apparently you need glands for that. Please take a nice deep breath. And hormones and whatnot. Still point. Higher selves override. A place for everything and everything in its place, put all where it belongs in time and space, for the well-being of all and with harm to none, as we will it. So let it be done. Beloved higher selves of all involved, fifth dimension and above, eighth chakra and above, what is the piece of information, inspiration, insight needed by us Libra collectives and our crosswatchers for the element of water, the juice, to inspire and move our heart's desire of prosperity with clear communication, speaking the truth, and purification with the illumination of Archangel Cherubiel for this timeless read. Be authentic to who you are. Do you see a theme going? You see my eyes are closed when I'm shuffling. I'm like, oh, look, there's Elvis. And then I find the card, right? You are asked to be real and true pertaining to who you are and how you feel. So now, wouldn't that bring prosperity? I think it would, right? Because there are healthy seeds, right? I always go back to Proserpina, Persephone, one of my goddesses. Well, I'm one of hers, I guess. So being authentic is really important. So, how many lies are going on the planet? A lot. So why lie to yourself? And again, you don't have to do this to another person automatically, right? You can do it through the rite of confession. Talk to a tree, right? Talk to a candle, talk to the divine, do it in prayer and meditation. But be authentic, right? So at least you know what your core is in that moment. Now, just because we feel a certain way doesn't mean we're going to feel that way forever, right? Emotions wax and wane, ebb and flow. So being authentic about it. Like there are plenty of times where I look at my schedule about like videos and clients and stuff, and I'm like, I don't have it in me today. Now, I could push myself on that, but then I end up burning out, right? So being authentic for my prosperity is key, because I don't feel like reincarnating because I was fronting. Because I lied. No thanks. Other places I want to incarnate in after this one. Here's the joke. I hear Uranus is lovely this time of year. A little chilly though. So our last card down for the card of Spirit, Matt Kahn, healing mantra. And these mantras work. I know all of them. I just don't know every single word in the bookie book. And Matt Kahn is a true spiritual genius. So check out his YouTube channel, Matt Kahn, All for Love. I do not know him personally. I don't get any kickbacks for that. He's really helped me a lot. Shall we? Last card down. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. Ascended Masters override. A place for everything and everything in its place. Put all where it belongs in time and space, for the well-being of all and with harm to none, as we will it, so let it be done. Beloved Ascended Masters, one card in clarity, please, the perfect and precise healing mantra for us Libra Collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, the card for Spirit, the mantra to help us to manifest our heart's desire, which either is or does require prosperity, with turquoise Cherubiel, being authentic to who we are for this timeless spell kit read. Healing heartbreak, I will love again. Now look, heartbreak comes from many different things. It's usually about loss, right? But that doesn't necessarily automatically talk about a relationship with another person. Sometimes we're afraid if we speak the truth, people won't like it, and then they will bolt. And it's true, it does happen, but better to have someone in your life that way. But this could be about any kind of heartbreak, right? Expectations are the seeds of heartbreak and disappointment. So to me, heartbreak, sadness, disappointment is an opportunity for the ego to unravel because it's not getting its way. And I know nobody likes this, but here's the truth in my experience. When we get what we want and it's what we need, we think we did it. When we get what we need, but it's not what we want, we think we've done something wrong. And that can be very heartbreaking because that's what the ego does. It wants its way. So here's an opportunity to actually heal heartbreaks from the past, right? Emotional baggage and all that stuff. It is not easy. But the mantra is, my heart will love again, because that is the nature of the heart. So, my heart will love again. When heartbreak is healed, you're able to learn and grow from each relationship. no matter who you believe is to blame, even if it's industrial, right? Like, or work oriented, right? No matter the inflation or whatever, right? It's like, I will survive this. My heart will love again. As heartbreak is seen as life's way of breaking your heart open to expand the love you are able to give and receive, it becomes easier to pick up the pieces of your innocence and invite greater intimacy into your life. And in the words of Ascended Master Carly Simon, there's more room in a broken heart. I know, nothing stays the same, but if we're willing to play the game, it's coming around again. Brilliant song. I love her. This card is ideal for dealing with resentment, releasing the past, and healing grief, because grief is love that doesn't know where to go, right? So this could be about a project. Remember, this is about prosperity. As this tree grows so strong, so fine, may I prosper from the universal divine. But the divine knows more than we do. So this is very much an act of surrender. But what are we surrendering? Well, surrender your will to the divine, the sacred truth of the throat chakra, certainly with that turquoise. But that means there is sort of a confession here, at least to ourselves, to our higher powers, whatever you want to call them, God, Goddess, Zeus, Buddha, Jesus, Zan, Jaina, Fred, Wilma, whatever you want to call it, it's all one. So, though I have no idea what's going to happen the moment I hit the record button on the HD camera, I really don't know what's going to happen in this next part, because this is called the blessimation, he said with his throat chakra little tickle in there. So blessimation, a combination of the word blessing and summation. It's a Patreon word we came up with. So let's see what comes out of my mouth, because I completely surrender my will to the divine for all of this, but particularly for this part. Yeah, he said with a little tickle right there. Please, last time, at least for this reading, please take a nice deep breath. Still point. Pantheonic override. There we go. I call upon the collective pantheons of the divine on behalf of us Libra Collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs and our crosswatchers who are watching this video and drawn to this reading. May we be blessed with all that we need to manifest our heart's desire by water, by earth, by air, and by fire in the spirit of healing heartbreak, because our hearts will love again and we can be authentic about who we are. We are being asked to be real and true pertaining to who we are and how we feel, even if that's emotional baggage and not going on in the present moment. Whatever arises, love that. Thank you, Macon. And calling upon Archangel Cherubiel for the element of air, for the illumination, to light this stuff up, to bring it out into daylight, because shadow is an absence of light, not a thing unto itself. And so that we can work with this turquoise vibe of clear communication, speaking the truth and purifying ourselves of this heartbreak, so our heart can love again, to manifest our heart's desire, which either is or does require prosperity. So, as the tree grows so strong, so fine, so may we prosper from the universal divine, for the well-being of all, and with harm to none, as we will it. So let it be done. So would it be. And so it is. Prospering from the heart. That seems right on target for a 7th house Libra vibe. Yeah. So if you found it helpful, hit the thumbs up, please. Hit the like button. It does help other people find the video. If you want more of me here on YouTube, subscribe and comment and all the YouTube-y stuff that helps, because I'm not stopping. I really do love making these general reads, because they're general reads, but I really do much more work in terms of private readings, because I do like detailed Virgo sun sign that I am. And if you want the deeper dive, more magic, more miracles, more mysticism, more Malcolm, Patreon on Patreon. There's so much good stuff going on over there. We're creating a lot of cool stuff together as well, not just a community, but other projects with my patrons I am interacting with, and that will be revealed, particularly as the 3rd book, which is the autobiography of my career as a professional witch. Getting a lot of help there from my patrons to make that one happen. And yeah, you can follow for free. You can 7-day free trial. Anybody can watch the free previews and shop in the shop. So check it out and come Patreon on Patreon with the Archangel of Lions, Markangelo Lions, that you can still just call me Mal. I don't take myself too seriously. If you met my mom, you'd see why. We're all keeping our sense of humor nowadays. And if you want to book me for a private session, I did make a video last year at the 25th anniversary of Drawing the Circle Productions called Booking Private Sessions with Mal. I was living in Holbrook. I didn't realize I would be moving to Saratoga as quickly as I did. It was in the plan where I just didn't know it was going to happen. So I need to make a whole new video, and I will, because I am doing readings at the Magic Moon in Saratoga Springs on Phila Street. That's Phila. You call them directly. I have days set aside. They tell me someone books. I come in, I read the person, and then I come home and I do more stuff like this. The majority of the readings I do, even though I have an office downstairs now, and I am taking clients here at the house, but it's people that I know. I got 3 cats to protect, and gotta protect the clients from the cats because they're really snuggly, and if they're allergic, not a great idea. But the majority of the work that I do is on a Zoom read. So what happens is the client books before the session. I send them a Zoom link. They come into my platform. We record the whole thing. It's a conversation. We talk with each other. They see the cards hit the table. At the end of the reading, I send them a link so that they can download the recording so they don't have to memorize or take notes. Then they tell me that they downloaded it, and I delete it from the cloud because confidentiality is really important. Talk about authenticity. Like, I've had my vows of, I keep my vows of confidentiality, but people have betrayed my confidences so many times that it's just made me stronger with that. Like, that is so freaking important to me. But the most important thing I say in that video, the title hovering over my head there in beautiful purple and white, is that I've never turned anybody away because of lack of finances. I've never done it, and I never will. That is the hill I will die on, right? Where there's a witch, there's a way. I'm a witch, so there's a way. And I've actually had conversations with clients that I say, okay, you don't have the money, I'm going to help you, but you have to pay this forward. Even if you don't pay it to me, help somebody else with one of your skills. And it always works out for the best. So I'm going to keep the reading, that Booking Private Sessions with Mal up on YouTube because it makes my mom laugh, and I don't need another reason, honestly, because I'm the president. I get to choose. And thank you so much. I mean, honestly, Libras, look, Venus in Libra is tricky, particularly conjunct Mercury in 3rd house. It's chatterbox, right? So we might as well use our abilities to vocalize, to speak the truth and be authentic about how we feel. And yeah, some people might not like it, but what's more important, that they like us, that they really, really like us, or that we love ourselves and be authentic, and our hearts will love again. And if people leave because you spoke the truth, that's on them. That's not on you. And believe me, I've had to do it. What, you think coming out of the closet was easy? I'm out of the gay closet. I'm out of the witch closet. And I really don't have purple hair. Overtone. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. I certainly did. So hang in there. We've got a lot of love to give us, Libras, so we might as well give it authentically. So hang in there. You got this. I love you. Heal, hail, farewell, and blessed be.